What's up, everybody? Coach Paul here. Ready to start this week off right. And I got an update for all of you in your sheets. If you go to page 8.2, strength exercises, each of these is a hyperlink to a YouTube video. Some of them are me, some of them are just random guys on YouTube. Eventually, they'll all be me, but for now, I wanted to get as many in there as possible. There are still some links missing for cables, but guess what? A cable exercise is going to be identical to the band exercise, and all the band's exercises are in there, and they're all me. So enjoy. But say if you wanted to build a workout, you could pick something for your glutes. It's going to be a lot of squats, lunges, quads. Again, squats, lunges, different kinds of squats. Hamstring will be leg curls, calves, but I have it separated at the top. You can see all the legs, and on the body in orange, so chest, lats and mid-back, upper back traps, shoulders, abs and core. So a lot of different options based on what type of equipment you're going to use. And I'll get the rest of these filled out, and I'll get this updated. Just take some time. I'm trying to make them myself. And then arms, biceps, triceps, forearms, and hands. So feel free, guys, to go in here and build your own workouts. You don't have to do it in Trainerize. It's actually a little annoying for me to have to build workouts in Trainerize. I've been using Google Sheets to do my workouts for 5 years. And I use this sheet too when I'm looking, oh, well, I've got to do something for my shoulders. A lot of times I can use my noggin and remember, but if I don't, I come in here and say, what do I want to use? I'm going to use dumbbells. Do I want to use a lateral fly, or do I want to do a banded row, front delt, rear delt, side delt? So a lot of different options here. Let's go into my update for last week. Weight stayed about the same. It's been kind of hovering just the upper 230s, which is good. I don't want it to drop too fast. I'm aiming for about 5 pounds loss over the next 4 weeks. So it's not a very aggressive deficit for me. Fitbit has me burning about 3,900 calories a day, and I'm eating probably 3,000 to 3,200 calories a day. Again, I think Fitbit might be a little high, but I'm not going hungry. Eating more fruits and veggies, way less carbs. I'm not having a bowl of oatmeal for breakfast. I'm not having a big bowl of rice at lunch. I'm not having 2 bowls of pasta for dinner. So cut back a lot on the carbs, but fill up on meats, eggs, fruits, and veggies. Waist has stayed the same. Sleep was a little worse, but I stayed up late one night, and that kind of threw me off. And then I was falling asleep with my kids, so wasn't the most consistent. But hit my 100-day streak of walking 10,000 steps a day. I think I averaged closer to 12,000 steps a day. Another big win. I've got 96% on my planned adherence. I take pride in getting high scores in that. The results are nice, but if you take pride and become obsessed about getting high scores, you will get great results. I'm doing this in-body scan at my gym. I didn't have much faith in the precision or repeatability or accuracy of these scanners. I've been impressed with it. It showed that I lost 1 pound of fat. Everything else stayed the same, which is about what I expected. So it says I'm 239 pounds with 8.5% body fat. It's pretty good. I would have guessed 10%, but maybe I have 8%, 8.5%. It's hard to say, but I'm right on pace. I'm feeling great overall, despite being in a deficit, losing weight. My metabolism is still go. My strength is still improving. I'm hitting PRs. Energy's great, so I'm feeling really good. And that's one of the best things about having periods where you eat more, either at maintenance or in a surplus. When you drop your calories back down in a cut, your body doesn't adjust right away. You're burning extra energy. You're burning body fat. Your hormones will crash if you take too big of a deficit or if you diet for too long. So always go back to the status quo, which is maintenance, and reset every so often. If you ever just get burnt out or hit a plateau with weight loss, reset, go back to maintenance. Your body will fill up with some water and glycogen, but it's not fat. You're not going to store fat. So just keep doing what you're doing, eat more, get your hormones back up, then drop them down. And my cardio has been great. My mobility has been great. My sciatic has been low. So a lot of big wins. Again, guys, fill these out, because it really helps to look back on the past week and say what went well, what didn't. I stayed up late one night, and I felt it for the next few days. I've been falling asleep too early, so I got to be more diligent about that, because it kind of screws up my sleep for that night. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of sleep, but It's not as much quality. I'd rather be in bed for 7 hours and get high quality sleep than be in bed for 8, 9 hours and have quality. Everything's doing good. Sleep was a little worse, but not bad. Keep it going. No more falling asleep at 8:30, and I need to get my ass off social media at night. Getting a little bit better at that, but man, it is addictive. So, one thing I can tell you guys, know what your vices are, what you're addicted to, and try to break the habit. Try to lose the dependency. Caffeine, nicotine, alcohol, social media, pornography, online gambling. Like I've had them all. I've done them all, and I've kicked the habit for all of them. Social media is the hardest one for now. So I need to just put my phone down and stretch instead. Spend time talking to my wife, whatever. Just put the phone down. Get off that. If you look at my score, always make sure you're filling out the correct week. This was the only thing I missed, a couple bedtimes. Otherwise, I was perfect. So, will I continue 10,000 steps per day? We'll see. I'll probably eventually switch and just keep 80,000 a week. So that way, if it's an evening and I'm at 9,000 steps, oh well, I won't hit it that day. I'll make up for it later. Because it can be hard to hit 10,000 every single day. There's days where I'm in the car several hours, so I have to be really diligent about getting some steps in. It can be kind of annoying. And the difference between 8 and 10,000 steps isn't that important. But I do like hitting 80,000 steps a week. That puts me on pace for 4 million steps a year, which is a goal. Still get my 200 plus zone 1 minutes. I tell you, I did a hot workout in my garage. My heart rate was elevated the entire time. I got like 50 minutes of zone 1 during a workout, which usually I'm just below zone 1 when I'm doing a lift, but hot garage brought it back up. Zone 2 cardio is going great. Still like to jog. So in order to hit 10,000 steps a day, I was doing a lot more jogging and walking. I'm going to start mixing it up and doing other things for zone 1, zone 2. So swimming, rowing, biking. I'm not going to have as many steps, but it's just good to get different forms of activity for zone 1, zone 2. Did my HIIT session and did my daily mobility. One thing I want to point out, guys, for zone 2 workouts, there is now options on so we'll just open up Brennan. If you go to add a workout in your calendar, again, it works on your phone too, but if you go hit the blue plus button on your screen, and then you go down to zone 2 cardio and conditioning, there's a bunch of options here. So we'll just add this to your calendar, and these are all just YouTube videos. They start more beginner level, 15, 20 minutes, and then the insanity workouts are even higher. This is an easy way to get zone 2 cardio at home. So if you can't go to the gym, you can't go for a jog, you can't get on a bike or a treadmill or whatever, you can do these at home, and you'll see how easy it is to get your heart rate up. Just don't overdo it. The point of this is to help improve conditioning. It'll help your body to produce energy in the mitochondria. It's not for fat burning, okay? You're not burning fat when you're exercising. Your point of exercise is to elicit an adaptation, whether that's building muscle, improving balance, improving mobility, and in this case, improving cardiovascular endurance, lowering blood pressure, improving mitochondrial function, improving overall health. But if you overdo it, it's too much stress on your body. We don't want to stress our bodies if we're trying to build muscle and burn fat. That's all I've got for this week. As always, shoot me a message if you have any questions. I'm happy to answer and go into depth in any questions you guys ask in these videos. So send me questions and I'll start answering them in detail on these. If I don't, and I will answer them right away as well. But I'm here to help however I can. Hope you guys have a great week, and I'll talk to y'all soon.